school garden, students cannot fail. They are here to learn, to explore, to discover new things, to get a deeper understanding. The kids just love being here.
I love the garden because it is magical. There's raspberry bushes, little tunnels that we can crawl through, and it's like a memory that I'll never forget because it's just so beautiful here.
There are 8 school gardens in Okanogan County. The Tonasket School Garden started as a small program incentive, and then over the years it has grown.
Classroom Bloom was started in 2004, and what was a weedy field became what we see today, which is a highly productive garden.
All I wanted was a little pumpkin patch, and I met Kim Cogler from the Conservation District, and next thing you know, we're building this great big pumpkin patch.
In 2020, we got a USDA Farm to School grant, providing irrigation and technical assistance to gardens, providing teacher trainings, and then that's where the network formed.
The Okanogan County School Garden Network is a team of several school gardens that are working together.
We just talk about problems, solutions, ways that we can make things better and gain support.
We go and visit other people's gardens and ask questions, and it's just fun to talk to people of like minds.
I had access to all these other educators who are also trying to do similar things, and some who have already spent years accomplishing what we're setting out to do. I felt so well supported, where I would have felt really isolated otherwise. Just as a random teacher in the North County trying to start a garden.
The network's given us a lot of great ideas on how to incorporate lessons into our time out at the garden.
The garden teaches me about plants and how they grow.
I've learned how nature processes, that nature has its own cycle.
We got to learn about ecosystems, insects, flowers,
Producers,
Harvesting.
sunlight, and soil.
You can bring every lesson into the garden. You can bring science, math, history, English, art. We see all of those things in the garden daily.
When I garden, I feel excited because it's new foods I haven't tried.
I like food from the garden because it's healthy and fresh for me.
cherry tomatoes in the garden taste way better than cherry tomatoes you'd buy at a store. They just have more flavor.
When they put it in their mouth, it's like, wow, this is good. They can see all the work that it takes to make the garden, and then they have the real life experience of knowing not just that it comes from the store, but that it comes from someplace and it takes time to grow.
It allows you to know how you can garden and bring in fruit for yourself and bring in vegetables and stuff like that.
Because we want them to make informed decisions as they grow up and be an advocate for everything, including what they eat.
We're providing so much more than just agriculture education. The mental health benefits are huge for our students to be able to get outside, use their hands, sometimes for the first time.
To come to the garden, dig through the dirt and plant things, care for stuff, watch it grow, and then harvest it and taste it and make food with it, prepare it in meals. All those things are grounding. It helps us to understand we're part of this earth and we play a role in it.
Another benefit to our school garden is that it's given our students a chance to give back to the community.
We had over hundreds of pounds of just all these vegetables and everything, and we gave them away to the family food bank that's on our county. It's really cool just to give back to our community and people who need it. So it just makes me feel great. It makes me feel like I've done something. It helps with the community and it makes me happy as well.
I think that this garden could be much more efficient through who's working out here, what we're growing, and just how we're growing it.
No school garden can maintain itself just with teachers and their students. There's a couple ways that we need help in sustaining these gardens and to getting these kids into these beautiful spaces at their schools.
Each garden really does have a priority of getting someone who's there coordinating the garden, and that's the goal long term. We've seen time and time again that when we have a garden coordinator, gardens thrive.
Farming is expensive and requires a lot of financial support. Local and public funding makes all the difference in the world.
These school gardens are only as strong as the community that supports them. They can help with student groups. They can also help with work parties. Just being in the garden and helping to keep this whole thing alive and running makes a really big difference.
It's been really neat to have the support of the School Garden Network and to bring our students out here and just see how far can we take this? How much learning can we do out here?
We've got a school garden at nearly every single school district, and that to me is so unique to any place in the country.
You know, every one of our schools is in someone's neighborhood, and it's a great opportunity to walk down the street and see this gorgeous playground that your children get to learn and grow food in.
You will be amazed at what there is out there. Ours is just a very small piece, and there are some big, huge, beautiful gardens that have inspired me and have inspired others to keep going and growing.
This is the kind of thing that a student is going to remember the rest of their life.
I just think it's a great place. It's a great place to learn. It's a great place to grow.